Welcome to the continuation of chapter circle. This is the third video and today we are going to learn theorem on touching circles, then arc of a circle, then central angle, what is the measure of arc and what are the congruent arcs, and then theorem of congruent arcs and congruent chords. So first one is theorem of touching circle. So we will see the statement. Theorem of touching circle says that if two circles touch each other, then their point of contact lies on the line joining their centers. So there are two types of touching circles here. First one is external touching and second one is internally touching. So what this theorem says, that the point of touching, the common point of two circles and their centers lie on the same line, that is these 3 points A, C and B are collinear points. Same condition is here. Point of contact C, the center of small circle A, and this B is center of bigger circle. So these 3 points are collinear. Then we will see some problems. First, the distance between centers of externally touching circles is equal to the sum of their radii. So to find distance between point A and B, we will just add the radii of both the circles. And similar for the distance between center of internally touching circles, here to find the distance between their center, what we will do, the difference between their radii, that is the bigger circle's radius minus smaller circles radius. So we will see the problem. This is practice set 3.2. So we are not going to see all the problems, only the first problem. Two circles having radii 3.5 cm and 4.8 cm touch each other internally. Find the distance between their centers. So two circles touch each other internally. So the distance between their centers is equal to the difference between their radii. So bigger radii minus smaller radii, we get answer 4.8 minus 3.5 as 1.3 centimeter. So similarly, second problem is two circles of radii 5.5 centimeter and 4.2 centimeter touch each other externally. So they are touching each other externally. So here the distance between their centers will be sum of the radii. So here their answer will be 5.5 centimeter plus 4.2 centimeter. So 9.7 centimeter. Then next problem is simply you have to draw the figure. So radii of two circles are given. One is 4 centimeter, other is 2.8 centimeter. So first you have to draw the externally touching circle and then internally touching circles. You can try this problem on your own. So we will move on to the next point. Next point is of arc. So what is arc first? The secant divides the center in two parts, and these two parts on the boundary of circle are called as arc. So here circle and this AB is the secant. So this AB divides the circle in two parts, this one AXB and this one AYB. So here this AXB is arc, similarly the AYB is the second arc. So first concept is of central angle. So central angle is the angle which is made by the arc at the center of circle. So vertex of this angle should be the center of circle. So the vertex of angle is at the center of circle, then angle is central angle. So now we are going to see how to measure this arc. So to measure this arc AXB, you have to simply take the measure of central angle of this arc. So this is the central angle of this arc, and by measuring this angle, you will get the measure of this arc. So measure of an arc is the measure of corresponding central arc. So measure of AXB is same as measure of arc AOB. So how will you find the measure of this arc? This arc, which is the major arc AB, or we will give this point a name Y. So measure arc AYB. So suppose this angle is 70 degree, then this angle will be 360 minus 70 degree. So 360 minus 70 degree is 290 degree. So measure of this arc AYB is also 290 degree. Then next concept is measure of complete circle is, as we have saw just now, the measure of complete circle is 360 degree, and measure of semicircle will be half of that, which is 180 degree. So now we are going towards the congruent arcs. So which arc you can say are congruent? If the central angle is congruent and the radii of circle are congruent, then the arcs are congruent. So here there is a circle and one more circle inside a circle. So these two circles are concentric circles with common center O. Now we will see what are congruent arcs and what are not. So first, here it is given that this measurement of angle is 60 degree and this is also 60 degree because they are vertically opposite angles, so their measures will be same. So now this is 60 degree, so measure of this arc AQB will be 60 degree. Also measure of this arc CRD will also be 60 degree, and also the measure of this arc XPY is 60 degree. Measure of arc WSZ is also 60 degree. So which arc are congruent? See first, in this circle arc AQB and arc DRC are congruent because they have same radii and also same central angle. And in this bigger circle, angle X arc XPY is congruent to arc WSZ because their radii are same and central angles are same. So here arc AQB CRD congruent, then arc XPY and arc WSZ congruent. Arc AQB is not equal to arc XPY. See here in the diagram, arc AQB is not equal to the arc XPY because they are not equal because they are in different circles with different radii. So this one is the radii of smaller circle and this is the radii of bigger circle. So these two arcs are not congruent. Similarly here, this arc and this arc, they are also not congruent. Next, if you are asked to calculate major arc ABC, so to calculate this arc, first you can add two arcs, first AQB plus arc BVC. Similarly for major arc XFZ, you can take the measure of this arc XPY plus measurement of this arc. So in order to find the measure of bigger arc, you can add up small arcs measurements and find out the bigger arcs measurement. Next we will see the theorem of two arcs and two chords. So if two arcs in a circle are congruent, then their corresponding chords are also congruent. So first I will draw the diagram. Here circle with center O, PR and AC are chords and their corresponding arcs are arc ABC, and this one is arc PQR. So I will write the given to prove. So given in a circle with center O, arc ABC congruent to arc PQR, and we have to prove chord AC is congruent to chord PR. Now in order to prove, first what we have given, major arc ABC congruent to major arc PQR. So as they are in both arcs in a same circle, their radii are congruent, so remaining part is their central angle should be congruent. So angle AOC is congruent to angle POR because they are measures of these congruent arcs. Now next step, segment OA is congruent to segment OP and segment OC congruent to segment OR. So because they are all radii of same circle, then the triangle AOC will be congruent to the triangle POR because by using SAS test, side angle side, side angle side. So by using CSCT we get AC congruent to PR, which is to be proved. So here this is the end of this video, and now we are going to prove the next theorem. Next theorem is about the converse. So what is given here, the arcs are congruent and we have to prove the chords are congruent. So now if two chords in a circle are congruent, see, chords are given congruent and we need to prove then their corresponding arcs are congruent. So first diagram same as above, then given in a circle with center O, AC is congruent to PR. Next, to prove major arc ABC is same as major arc PQR. Next, for proof, first write down what is given. AC is congruent to PR, it is given. Then this is radius which is congruent to this radius. So OA congruent to OP and OC congruent to OR, reason radii of same circle. Then all the three sides of one triangle are congruent to the corresponding sides of second triangle. So this is SSS test, and by this test this triangle AOC is congruent to this triangle POR. So now by using CACT we get angle AOC congruent to angle POR, and as the central angles are congruent we get corresponding arcs, arc ABC and arc PQR are congruent. So here is the end of this video. We have covered all the topics discussed above, that is theorem of touching circles, then arc of a circle, central angle, measure of arc, congruent arcs, and theorems of congruent arcs and congruent chords. So this is the end of this video. The remaining problems of this problem set we will discuss in the next video, problem set practice set 3.2, and also the sum on and also some problems of practice set 3.3 will be discussed. So thank you for watching this video.